Q&A with an upcoming and underrated superstar in South Africa.
Stay tuned to find out who this mysterious person is.
Welcome back to your daily dose of energetic entertainment.
If you guys are not part of the squad, please subscribe to the channel and it will really help us grow, because here at TMG we are always energetic, we are always happy because we are always smiling.
Definitely. Today we have an interview with one of the most upcoming celebrities in South Africa. Would you consider yourself as a celebrity? Drake got something on you, man.
Man, I don't know, I'm just doing my thing, man. Upcoming artist, man, that's it.
And obviously he is known as Rep, and we will obviously be getting into his career obviously throughout this video.
It is a Q&A from the intro you guys have seen, so let's get into the video. Alright, so I know you guys are eager to know what this guy is doing in our studio, but don't worry guys, you guys will know just in a minute. All right? And the first question to you in this Q&A series goes as, what is your ultimate goal with Rep, your crew?
Rep, Rep is more than just like a stage name. Rep is something that needs to eventually become a brand more than anything. It's something that I've been working on for a while now. So it isn't a facade or hiding behind a name. I've embodied it. That's what I'm becoming.
Oh, okay.
And I basically use it to deliver my music. Rep.
Music is definitely a big thing, you know. I mean, when you're feeling down, you're feeling these emotions, you know.
Exactly.
Music is the go-to.
We've talked about this in many videos. I mean, it's crazy how much of influence music has on you. And my question to you is, what is the true meaning of rap? Like, what?
Rep, alright man. Rep is basically R-E-P, right? So most people confuse it for like rap or, you know, short for representative or reptile or anything like that, but it's nothing close to that. So basically rep, so I have, obviously, like anyone does, I have a crew of friends, and you know, whenever there were questions about anything, like whatever they wanted to know, like I was the go-to guy. So even if it was like a fun fact or whatever, rep would always be there, right? So I was struggling to find out like what I could use as a stage name. So I researched like what is something that stores a lot of data, retains that information and releases it when it's necessary. So basically the word I found was repository. Now the first three letters,
okay.
All right.
the first three letters,
that's interesting.
So the first three letters of repository are R-E-P. So that information stored is basically all the tragedies and shit that I've went through. So I basically vent that out in my music.
Oh, okay.
And that's where rep came from. And in a way, it used to be Rep TWALA, which is my Instagram name, by the way. Twitter.
In the description, guys. You know where it's at.
Yeah, so it used to be Rep TWALA, but I shortened it to just Rep, you know? So yeah, man, that's where rep comes from.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of information you guys could learn from as well. I mean, stuff happens, like you think you're gonna start something, right? But there's such a big story to someone, and you think, you know, you just see the fame, you see, like, you know, I got amazing music, but you don't really know the backstory until someone tells you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Little bit of spice into this. I was talking about Drake earlier. Do you think Drake has anything against, like, you know, has something on you? You think they can?
Alright, cool.
You got a
So
chance.
I've never been one to compare like American music to South African music.
Yeah,
It's like,
definitely.
most people try to build their music to coordinate with like American music, you know, to sound the same.
Yeah.
I think my sound is different, it's distinct to my name, you know? So for me, I don't know, man, like Drake can do his own thing. He can hotline bling all he wants, but you know, I think I'm still living the life with the movie scenes. Movie scenes just dropped, by the way. You'll find the link.
Obviously, you will
Yes.
see him in the description.
The guy's plugging himself right there. He knows what he's doing.
Hey, he's no stranger to this YouTube thing, eh? And obviously, moving on from that, my question to you is, how long have you been doing rap now?
Alright, cool. So music has always been a part of me, right? My older brother started out doing music a long time ago. He influenced me. So I remember about a couple of years ago, I was about the age of 10. My mom bought me this MP3 recorder. You know those ones with the CDs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she got me this MP3 recorder. I'd sit outside on the grass and basically just listen to music and press this record button and just like record some random things that I didn't even understand myself. But it wasn't music, it was words, they came together. So I left it. I left that talent to lie dormant for a couple of years, and then eventually I took it up, and that was last year. So yeah, man, last year I dropped a couple of, I think, hot songs, you know, somehow. So yeah, so music has just been a part of me for quite a long time, and I decided to let everyone hear it, you know.
Definitely, music actually is something really big. I mean, whoever's watching this, I'm telling you for a fact, 100% you have listened to music. So what you're doing right now actually influences a lot of people, which leads me to my next question is like, how do you think you're gonna influence people with your music? Right. How does it, you know, influence other people to do whatever?
Right, cool. So my music, I don't think it's particularly typical. It's not something you can wake up and just hear from a Casper in your vest or an AKA or even Kanye West. You know?
Yeah.
It's rap. When you hear that shit, it's that rap shit. You know, when you have your earphones on and they're booming, it's me. Now, my type of music, basically, it's about the tragic experiences that I've been through. You know, if you listen quite carefully to the lyrics and not just the beat and the hi-hats and the kicks in the music, you hear that it's a lot more than that. It's basically just like getting an inner scope into my soul. You know, so I basically leave my heart on the mic. I pour my heart out on that mic. So, you know.
So in a way, you're trying to help people that have been through or going through stuff that you've been through.
Exactly. It's not necessarily about your typical rapper who basically raps about money, hoes, bitches.
Yeah.
You know we're gonna have to bleep all of that out, right?
Yeah,
It's a family friendly.
You know, just like sipping on weed and all of that.
Yeah.
Like it's real shit that comes from the soul, dude. Like honestly. So. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on from that question, I also have a question, and it's honestly it takes me back, honestly, because I was asked this question a lot when I was a child, like when I was 6 years old, like when I was still in grade 1. And the question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Alright, so here's the thing. Something I forgot to mention about my music is that I rap as if I'm already living the life that I should be living. Alright? There's a song coming soon, it's actually called Early Visions. So basically, 10 years from now, I see myself doing what I've been doing in my head.
Okay.
You know, or what I envisioned. I live by 3 principles, and that's basically virtualizing, conceptualizing, and realizing. Alright, so you need to see the concept of it, put it into concept. Virtualize it, basically see it happen. Realize it, which means bringing it into reality. So in 10 years, I see myself living what I'm living right now, but obviously in a different level, in a different dimension.
That's amazing inspiration. Why not do it now when you can do it 20 years later, you know?
Yeah.
He's got his stuff going, guys, definitely. As I said before, he's an upcoming artist. Like, his music, honestly, I've listened to it. Oh, man. Drake, you better watch your ass. He's coming for you. Definitely, guys. And right now, you know, if you guys enjoyed this Q&A with TWALA, unless you have any more questions?
No, I think that's it. I mean, if you guys really enjoyed, please tell us down in the comment section. And this is the part of the video where we do our curious questionnaire. You want to take it away?
Definitely. So this question comes from Taylor and D. D? Well, how would you pronounce it? D-E-E.
D. Yeah, D.
D. Alright, your question is, would you guys ever give up on YouTube? Wow, what an interesting question.
Okay, to answer that, it's simple and straightforward. Never.
No.
Never ever will we ever give up YouTube. This is something that really, it's inside us, it's a passion, it's what drives us, it's why we wake up in the morning every day.
We started 3 months ago, and if you relate us to any other big YouTube channels, we are the same, if not better.
Exactly. I mean, this thing it's been growing. It's something that we really take to heart. I mean, if someone talks about YouTube, we talk about it in a very serious manner, in a very serious fashion. We don't really play around with it, honestly.
It's passion, it's sincerity, it's everything in between, guys. You know, follow your passion, do what you need to do, but remember, TNG wants to do it. Before we end off this amazing collaboration with Rep, we want to know, you know, where you guys can find him. So the links will be in the description, your Instagram and your whatever name is.
Alright, cool. So basically my Instagram handle is TWALA. That's REPTWALA_. My Instagram is exactly the same. It's REPTWALA_. And yeah, man, that's about it. My SoundCloud account, it's REP, quite difficult to find, so
link in the description, guys. Don't worry, everything's in the description. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a snippet of what his music sounds like. So yeah, you guys will hear it at the end of the video. So as always, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.
Remember to be unique.
This is when we all say TNGs. Alright, so
Yeah, we
1,
say it loud.
2, 3.
TNG!
Say something and we might listen, man. Rip. I want the rest in the burger, I want the rest in the burger, yeah, yeah. I want the Tommy and Louie, I want the Tommy and Louie, ooh, yeah. Yo, bitch, she calling on me, yeah. I'm finna fucking a coochie, ayy. She want the racks in the regular, she want the racks in the regular, yeah, yeah. She want the party and Gucci, she want the party and Gucci, ooh, yeah. Yo, bitch, she scheming on me, yeah. Man, this life is like a movie scene. 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 Man, this life is like a movie scene.